Hi again everyone, I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance. In this resistance video, sponsored by contribution from Anonymous, and here's her story. Hi Ollie, I made a contribution a while ago and decided today to ask your opinion. You did a video for me about how narcissists force their victims to tiptoe through life. I haven't been on my tiptoes very often since sending in that part of my story. Thanks to you and all who provided their support. I remember that video. That was a while ago. That was early on. I'm feeling psychological relief after cutting the narcissists and other toxic people from my life over the past few years. I'm working hard on the painful recovery work after a lifetime of abuse. I'm a female in my mid-40s. I feel pretty good when I'm out and about, but I'm still attracting random jerks and narcissists. I realize that they spread their nets far and wide, but the amount of general abuse I encounter is abnormal and too much for one person. It is not only the few people I have dated recently, but acquaintances and strangers too. I have been so violated, touched inappropriately, sexually harassed, and insulted that I'm beside myself with confusion and I don't know what to do. I do my best to walk tall and sit straight while relaxing and breathing and body muscles, seeking balance. What I think is happening is because you're not tiptoeing through life anymore, you're worried more about your feelings and you stop worrying about other people's feelings. That's what's going on because you spent a lifetime on your tiptoes. You're not doing that. So you're obviously going to start seeing things in your life for what they are. When shit happens, I most often say something in my defense. Sometimes I don't. When I am triggered by having my person or a property inappropriately handled, I have yelled and used the F word. I come home and I cry. Even my eye doctor's assistant insulted my body weight. I recently gained 10 pounds. And I didn't say anything, but after a couple days, decided to stand up for myself and phone my eye doctor of 40 years. I'm keeping my next appointment, but his apology didn't make me feel better. I'm sick of being picked on, what seems like everywhere I go. No, I don't go out looking for it. I do have friends and have fun. A close girlfriend has seen it, guys pinching my arms, touching me when talking to me. I keep personal boundary space, and she has witnessed it be totally invaded too many times to count. I am working to more and more consistent feelings of self-worth by being around decent people, sleeping and eating well, exercising, meditation, yoga, and other activities, musical instruments, and creating art. I don't know what is left for me to do. I have uncovered the history of my life in that I know that my parents didn't love me, and I believe I have remembered all the ways they abused me and let others abuse me. My brain is still uncovering old memories, but it seems the worst is behind me. Lately, I've been treated so shitty so often that I wondered today if I am being gang stalked, but I don't think so. It just feels like it. I don't know what to do. I am not seeking attention through my appearance, while at the same time trying not to be invisible. Speaking of, well, you're also learning how to live your life the way you want to live it. Because remember, you spent so long tiptoeing through life. So when you stop tiptoeing through life, you're going to break some eggs around you. Because you're going to start dealing with your life as it has been, not in the false reality of on your tiptoes. People are aggressive, people get grabby, and, being a victim of narcissistic abuse, there might be a little bit of a blood in the water aroma about you. But as long as you stay off your tiptoes and fight back and keep trying to establish a base of who you are and what actually makes you happy, you can continue to keep moving forward. Speaking of invisible, sometimes people who should know me don't remember me. Sometimes I get literally run into and the person will say they didn't see me. Because people got their heads up their asses, because people are in their own heads. And they look, when you walk around in New York, you got to have your head on a swivel because half the people aren't watching where they're going. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. And when you stop walking again, Another example, when you stop walking on your tiptoes, because you spent your life on tiptoes, not only around your narcissist, but around society in general. And when you stop doing that, you're like, hey, asshole, look where you're going. I'm standing here. That's good. Because you're seeing shit for how it was. Not how it is, not how you used to. I've had jobs in or for uniforms, political jobs, all sorts of cool jobs where these issues I'm having now were not a concern. You probably didn't notice it because you were on tiptoes. I'm telling you. The clarity after no contact. This is part of the clarity you get after no contact. How things actually are. Is this a case of the shark still smelling blood of my unhealed wounds? Yeah, but it's also you seeing how life really is and how things really are because you're off your tiptoes. It's the clarity of no contact. And what could I do to cover the smell while I continue healing? You cover the smell by dealing with it, by being a strong person that people don't want to mess with to begin with. This is all part of your development. This is all good things that are happening because you're seeing reality. You're seeing the reality of your own life. Whereas when you're on tiptoes and tiptoeing around everybody and everything, you couldn't see it. Now you can. I was working with horses and doing EMDR with a counselor last year because after an 18-month relationship with a narcissistic, sadistic psychopath who poisoned, tortured, confined, sleep-deprived, beat, drugged, and raped me, and still sometimes stalked me after 5 years, I became terrified of people. Yeah, well, that's understandable. I feel much better overall a year later, but I'm still love-starved and lighting up when I meet narcissists. The only difference now is that I'm out of there by the first to third red flag. How do I fill the hole inside me, at least so no one else sees it? Thanks, and thanks for all you and your subscribers do. Anonymous. Well, look, you fill the hole through educating yourself and building yourself stronger. You fill the hole with yourself. You fill the hole with your own confidence. You fill your hole by knowing how to spot these people on the first red flag and get away from it. They're everywhere. You spent a lifetime abused, so this is not just going to go away. You said you seem the worst is behind you. It probably isn't. Like the bad memories and the work you have to do, you might have hit a little bit of a plateau. That doesn't mean the worst. Not that bad things are going to happen, but there's still a lot of damage that has been done that has to be dealt with in your life, obviously. Obviously. You are seeing how things actually are without that shield of contact. No contact brings clarity. These are good things. You're seeing the mask off these people. You're seeing it immediately. These are good signs so you don't fall into it again. For you, what you have to decide for yourself, Anonymous, and this is what I tell everybody. Am I happy where I'm at? Is this where I want to be? What do I really want to do? You have to ask yourself that honestly, because most of us never have. Never really made that simple. Do I really like it here? Well, wait a minute. If I'm attracting so many narcs in this, maybe I need to pick up and leave the area and start fresh. Because again, if you're still by that radioactivity, if you're still by the source of the problem, you're never going to heal. You're never going to heal. Give yourself a real fresh start. Okay, you got to pick up sometimes, and you want to go, you got to go. And you got to go somewhere and get a real fresh start. Are you even happy where you're at? Is this where I want to be the rest of my life? Those are the questions you have to ask and be honest with yourself about. These things are good things because this is clarity of no contact. Don't be afraid of it. So, thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your story. I hope that helped. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video just like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to help it expand, grow, and succeed, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you, all this goes away. So if you like these videos and you want to see more like them, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.